The song Let's Get It, one of your biggest hits, right? Next to Special Delivery. Can you talk about that studio session for that song, how it came about?
Let's Get It.
Yeah.
Well, that was one of them things, man. We were trying to finish up the album. We had a lot of the album done at that point, so we needed, at that point we needed something like a club banger or something danceable, and we didn't have it, you know what I mean? So like, you know, a lot of the producers, the hitmen, they got, that was in their on their antenna and on their radar. So they were like, yo, Depp, yo, we gonna work. I know what you need for the album. I listened to what you got. Yo, we gonna work, da da da. I'm like, okay, cool. And one dude, in particular, one of the hitmen, Yogi, he was like, yo, Depp, I got it for you, man. I'm telling you, I know what you need. You need some up tempo. He said, I think I got it for you. I was like, word. And then we kept missing each other. And then he'll call me, yo, Depp, come to the studio. I want you to hear the joint. We'll miss each other. Boom. And then one day we were in the studio together. Boom. And he was like, yo, I got the joint right now. I'm going uptown. Are you going uptown? I was like, yeah. He was like, yo, look, I need you to ride in the car with me. You know what I mean? Because I need you to hear where I'm going with it and like how I see you on it and all of that. And I was like, oh, word. He's like, yo, so do me a favor, leave your car here and ride home with me. You know what I'm saying? And then, I'll pay for the parking overnight and you just come down in the morning. Cause we was in the studio every day. You know what I mean? So, I just came back the next day, and then I drove my car home the next day. But that day he drove me home in his truck. So we riding and he throw it on. And immediately, bro, I was like, oh, this is it. I said, thank you. I was like, this is what I'm looking for right here. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I know. He was like, I told you. I know I had it. I was like, yo, bro, I said, this is it, man. And he was like, yeah, I told you that. I told you, man. And I never forget that night, man. We was both just we rolled up in just silence, listening to the joint, like, and I just kept looking at him. I'm like, damn. I said, you did that. And he just looking at me like, yeah. Yeah, I'm like, yo, so, he gave me the beat that night. And I took it up, did what I did. I never forget. I was in the hallway because I lived in a complex building up in Lenox Terrace where it was like no traffic in the hallways. Like it was one of those buildings that, you got a doorman and, there's just people don't even come down the steps and like, you know what I'm saying? So I was in the steps all night, writing my little rhymes, you know what I mean? Boom. All night, yeah, boom, yeah, playing the music because I had my daughter at the time, so I couldn't play music out loud in the house. I would, go in the steps and just be in. Man, wrote that, and then so what? That's how it was in Bad Boy. When you after you finish something, you just tell the A&R or whoever, the assistant A&R, yo, I need to record something. Oh, word, you remember the joint? Yogi gave me the joint. Oh, word, let me hear the beat. And let him hear the beat. All right, cool. We gonna grid you out tomorrow, And so that's how that went. We went down there. I'll never forget the day we did it. Black Rob came and got me. One day I was just in the crib, down in my grandmother's house. And he knocks on the door. My grandmother knocks on my door. Rob out there, Rob, your friend Rob, Black Rob. She knew his name. She said, your friend Black Rob out there. I said, oh, okay, I'll come out. He's like, yo, Dad, what's up? What you doing? I was like, I gotta go to the studio in a little while. He's like, me too. I gotta be down there. Let's just go ride out. So we go ride out, go uptown, go get our little weed. Back then we used to smoke a little weed and all that. So, we go to the studio and I go to my session. He in another room, but he come in my session. We just chilling. It's just us two. It's bright and early, like maybe 1 PM. We there. You know what I'm saying? I throw the joint on. He like, yo, Dad, this is crazy. Yo, this is fun. He's like, you about to get crazy on this? I was like, yeah, word. So he was just there. I got in the booth. He was in there. He was just standing there like, whoa. He like had the face like, he was like, so then after I finished it, I came out the booth. He was like, yo, Dad. He was like, yo, He's like, let me ad lib that. He was like, don't even you ain't even do that. He's like, I'm gonna do the ad lib. I was like, word. He was like, yeah. He's like, yo, Deb, this might be your one. I was like, word. So he went in the booth. That's why you hear him all on it. Like that was how that went. He went in there and he was like, yo said he was, you know how he get on the mic and joke around. You know, he was talking about the when in the beginning when it come on and they'd be like, you said I'm a Rottweiler, you know, from the Bartholomew house. You know what I'm saying? He was just joking around,
Right.
you know, because he was saying, you know, he was repeating the thing from Reservoir Dogs when the guy came in. And he was like, you know, he said something like he said I'm a Rottweiler and I'm from the Bartholomew house, and you know, he just started laughing and all that. But then, you know, we just kept it. You know what I mean? Because it just sounded natural. And all the ad libs you hear on it was because of that day. You know what I mean? He was there and all of that. So after we finished. I don't even have any ad libs on that. All I have is doubles. Like, you know, I went over them, you know, said the words, you know, over the words, but I don't have no ad libs on that. Like, I didn't even get to that point. He was just like, yo, I got it. Don't worry about it. I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? And I made the song a little bit better anyway, you know? And then, you know, then he wound up getting on it. You know what I'm saying? Puffy, it was like, yo, I need to get on that. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, yo, we gonna put Black Rob on that too. I was like, oh, all right. That's just how that went.
Yeah, because it's got like 5 verses or something like that. It's got a crazy amount of verses on that
Yeah,
joint. You know? But
yeah.
were you there when Diddy did his part?
Yeah, I was there because no, I wasn't there. I referenced his verse, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, you know, he listened to it a couple of times and was like, yo, how about if you say this or say that? You know what I mean? I was like, all right. So I went and said that, you know, did that. And then I just left it. You know what I mean? My part, you know how that go when you sing, you reference something, it's on there. So all he got to do is listen to it. And, you know, when he gets ready to, you know, lay it down, he did it. You know what I mean? So I just referenced it. He heard the reference and then he was like, yo, I like that. You know what I mean? It was a part at the end that he wanted to change. He wanted to talk about the case. You know, I said something different. He was like, yo, how at the end say, you know, you got to mention something like say not guilty and I'm filthy. Like, like you might think it sounds, you know, kind of just like random and amazing, but that's just what he said. He said, yo, say not guilty and I'm filthy right there. I was like, all right. So I went back in there. I had a total different ending, you know, and,
Wait. So you saying that 50 didn't write his verse or the chorus? Because that's what 50 has said. 50 came out and said that he wrote Diddy's verse and the chorus.
man, 50 ain't right. Nothing, man. I don't know what dude to talk about, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. But no, he didn't write none of that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, after I referenced it, you know, like I said, at the end, he was like, you know, say not guilty and I'm filthy right there. And I was like, all right, you know, so I went back in there and did that. And then, so he just had it, you know what I mean? And then he just laid it down. You know, how could 50 write the song, the chorus, and I wrote the song before we even, like, the song was written before, you know what I mean? We did the joint before the song, you know what I mean? Before anybody was on it. Like, I had the song, like, you know what I'm saying? So,
I don't know, man. You know, people be doing interviews, they start saying stuff.
yeah, like, I seen the joint, and I was like, who does that? Like, who just says they wrote somebody's song?
So you saw him say that, and like, what was your reaction when you saw him say that?
I mean, at first, I just was like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can make you say that you wanted to, like, what can make you want to say that you wrote somebody else's rhyme? Like, I didn't understand it. Like, or song. Like, I didn't understand what he was getting at. I didn't care to understand. I just was like, you know what I mean?
You know the truth. Right. Got
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. I mean, anybody that was that bad boy know the truth. You know what I'm saying? So it's on the credits.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's like it was just I didn't even think people took it seriously until a couple of people kind of asked me about it, and I was like, yo, bro, like, come on, man, like, why would he write that and nothing else? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been writing rhymes for years, and I'm gonna let him write a chorus in my verse and a verse. Like, why? Why would I do that? You know what I'm saying?
Well, he said that he wrote Diddy's verse and
Yeah,
and the
and
chorus, yeah,
also
but
the
not your
chorus,
not
right?
your stuff, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would I do that?